Revisiting NHL 09.
What's up, guys? Today we're revisiting NHL 09, one of the greatest hockey games ever, at least in my opinion, and it has one of the greatest soundtracks of any game ever. The fucking soundtrack gave me a whole playlist of music for years. The game was a banger. I remember playing the Be a Pro mode and scoring 500 points. Ruslan Fedotenko of the Penguins. But I just wanted to look at some of the old rosters and play a game maybe, just as a little revisiting of the game, because it's been a while. It's been a long time since I played this game, and I have a lot of fond memories of it. Certainly a lot different than the current day games, obviously NHL 22 or something. But anyways, let's look at the rosters real quick. We got Anaheim back whenever Getzlaf wasn't retiring. He's retiring this year. Yeah, you got Getzlaf here. You got Chris Kunitz before he became a Penguin. It's probably the year that he became a Penguin, if not the year after. You got the Niedermayers, with Scott only being an 82 overall. That's kind of crazy. Is this George Paros or whatever the fuck? Ah, shit. Yeah, it's him. The fucking mustache. I don't really know why that guy is the player safety head, because I'm pretty sure he was a bit of a tough guy back in his day. And then you got Teemu Selanne, the Salami, and Bobby Ryan, young Bobby Ryan. So you got Boston with Bergeron, Chara. Who is this guy? I don't remember this guy. 85 overall. Manny Fernandez. I'm not really a Boston fan, so I don't remember him at all. And Andrew Ferentz here. And you got Feel the Thrill. I wonder if it was pre-nut cancer or post-nut cancer. And then David Krejci. Young Milan Lucic. Back when he was a menace everywhere he went. Now he's on Calgary. You don't really hear much about him, but I'm sure he's doing his thing still. And Tuukka Rask, Mark Savard, whose career was sadly shortened with all his concussion issues. And then Tim Thomas. You got Buffalo. Look at that name. Afinogenov? Afinogenov, maybe? I don't fucking know. You got Ryan Miller in his heyday. He was a great player. USA guy. And then Thomas Vanek. Mike Weber. Fuck, I keep doing that. Fuck, quack, fuck, quack. Yeah, it's Mike Weber. Oh, and you got Jason Pominville. Calgary got Todd Bertuzzi, not Tyler Bertuzzi, who plays for the Red Wings right now. Mike Camilleri. Ray Bourque came back out of retirement, plays left wing for Calgary. Just joking. You got prime Jerome McGinley. You got Kiprusov. I remember him. I always liked his name. And McElhenney. There's also the other thing. They have the fucking greatest commentary team. I love their commentary team on this game. Jim Hewson. His voice is amazing. Dion Phaneuf. He's had enough. Carolina, back when they had Rod Brindamore, who's their coach now. And not many good players, it seems like. A lot of 70s. Eric Stahl, the 100-point getter. And Cam Ward, nice. And then Mr. Game 7, Justin Williams. I was trying to remember, I think back in these days, I thought the ratings were higher, maybe? There's Dustin Byfuglien. And Corey Crawford. And Brian Campbell. And then Patty Kane, I think he was a rookie maybe in this one. Duncan Keith, only a 79. That's interesting to see. And Andrew Ladd, he played for Chicago. Patrick Sharp, Brent Seabrook. And then good old Toes, Johnny Taves. Yeah, I was trying to remember, I think the ratings a couple years ago dropped a 1 or 2 to make it so that Hut could have better cards or some shit. I don't really remember how that went. Something like that. Ooh. Peter Forsberg. There's something about that Colorado duo of Joe and there he is, Joe and Forsberg. I never say Sakic. I don't know how to say his last name. And Stastny too. Back when he was a pretty young gun. There's something I just always liked about that like duo / trio, even though like you had the veterans of Sakic and Forsberg, Sakic, whatever the fuck it is, and then Stastny, but he kind of fell off a little bit. Columbus doesn't. They have a young Brassard, Derek Brassard, Commodore. Good old Mafat. Then Rick Nash, and then the Pittsburgh boy, RJ Umberger. Nice. Sean Avery in Dallas. He kind of tries to play some sort of pro hockey or whatever, but kind of sucks, seems like. And Trevor Daley, Stanley Cup champ. Is that Joel Lundqvist? Henrique's brother? Yeah, Joel Lundqvist. He looks a lot like his brother. I'm pretty sure they're twins, if I'm not mistaken. I could be completely mistaken, but pretty sure they are. It's weird to see him in the game. I always see him in like Europe on the other newer games. And Mike Modano, he's a legend. Brendan Morrow, Matt Niskanen, some guys who went to the Penguins at this point in their career. Brad Richards, maybe? Brad Richards, yeah. I didn't know he played for Dallas, honestly. Kind of like forgot about that era. Abdulkader. I always liked his name. Sounded like a badass, like, fucking Transformer or something. Abdulkader. Chris Chelios. Pavel Datsuk. Ken Draper. This is the really good Red Wings teams. Fippola, Franzen, Marian Hossa, after he flipped from the Penguins to the Red Wings just to lose back-to-back cups. Nicholas Kronwall, Nick Lidstrom, one of the GOATs. Chris Osgood. Zetterberg. Now, looking at these fucking ratings, though, like, maybe it's just because of, like, age and stuff like that, but a lot of these guys are underrated from what I remember them. Like, I feel like Datsuk should be higher up than an 86, so maybe the ratings were lower than and not higher, but Edmonton with Andrew Cogliano, the Iron Man, that ended his Iron Man streak because he got a suspension or some shit. Alice Hemsky. This is a really high rated goalie. I do not remember this guy, honestly. Rolson. Dwayne Rolson. Wonder what he did in his stats. And he was 15 and 17, 5 overtime losses. Jeez. That save percentage and goal against ain't the best. I don't know why he'd be that high rated. Maybe it's from the year before. Maybe he was still 27 and 40 and he had better save percentage and stuff here, but it really looks like they're like basing it off of this year or something. Really good year there, but and this year too. Highly rated, 90 overall. Probably one of the better goalies in the game. I don't know what their ratings were like back then. Like, I don't know who did the ratings. Obviously EA, but anyway, Florida. Joe Bouwmeester. Blue. Nathan Horton. Thomas Vokoun. Another Penguin. If you guys can tell, I'm a Penguin fan. Dawson Brown. Hey, there's Brian Boyle. A legend. Cancer survivor. Look at that. Look how young he looks there. That's crazy. Now he's a savvy veteran, sticking around, playing his ass off. Got two Gauthiers here. Kopitar, young gun Kopitar. Jarrett Stoll. Didn't he like something with like cocaine or something? Or am I thinking the wrong person? I don't remember. Jonathan Quick when he was a young gun. You got the goalie Nick Backstrom here. And Bugard. Good name. And then a Brent Burns. Brent Burns before he was a Norris winner and everything. Look at that. No beard. I mean, a little bit of a beard, but like not the beard that we know. And he's a defensive defenseman in here. I feel like that's like a 180 nowadays. Cal Clutterbuck, Marian Gaborik, Mikko Koivu, Schultz, Zedlicki. Licky my dicky, Zedlicki. Yaroslav Halak. And Saku Koivu. And Kostas. I wonder if they're brothers or some shit. See if they look alike. So Andrei Kostas. Say that fucking name. Nope. Can't do it. Tom Kostopoulos, fucking WBS legend captain. This guy. Of course I don't have his fucking picture, so I can't even tell. So I don't know if they're brothers or something. I'd be surprised if two guys with that name just happen to be on the same team. Georges Larac, he beat ass when he played. And Max Lapierre. Thomas Buchanan, I forgot about that guy. He's a good player. And then Carey Price, of course, even back then, he's an 88 overall. Alex Tanguay, Colorado guy. Let's see. Ham Huis, guy who didn't want to sign with anybody. David Legwand. There's Pekka Rinne. Pekka Rinne is one of my favorite like non-Penguins ever. I don't know what it is. It's just I always really liked him. He's 25. Jeez. I forgot how I mean, it's not old, but like obviously retired, but it's crazy to me. And then Shea Weber when he was still with Nashville. This is really interesting to me though, with Ryan Suter and Shea Weber both being on the same team. That like they both were kind of like, you know, big shutdown kind of defensemen. And it seems like Nashville have always had like a plethora of defense. Seems like any given point they have 4 defensemen that are all, you know, top 2 guys, and they can trade them around, like trade Shea Weber for PK Subban and stuff like that. Then New Jersey, you got Martin Brodeur. Of course, he'd probably be the highest in this game, rated for goalie, but fuck. Patrick Elias and Brian Giunta. I remember that duo. They're an interesting duo. Pretty good. Paul Martin before he was a Penguin. Zach Parise. Mike Rupper. And Travis Zajac. I always remember Travis Zajac, Zach Parise, Brian Giunta, and Elias. They're always like a group to me that stands out in my head from this time period. Especially being a Penguin fan, facing them a lot of the time. A really good like group there. DiPietro, 89 overall. Even though he was considered like a bust for being a #1 overall pick. I wonder what his stats were like back then. It's only 26 here. I feel super here, man. Wow. And he had some pretty solid years, I mean, 2 at least, but overall, obviously wasn't the greatest, especially for being a #1 pick. The Rangers, they had, Dubinsky. Fuck Dubinsky. He's a piece of shit. And then the good old King Henrik. Brendan Shanahan. Sheesh. So Brendan Shanahan, it's one of those things that you don't think about certain players being on, you know, a team that you just wouldn't really expect. Like, it seems weird Brendan Shanahan to be on the Rangers, being, you know, Red Wings star for a while, really good player. It's one of those things that it just doesn't seem right. You kind of like forget about it, and you're like looking like at this game, you're like, oh shit, you kind of remember some of these things and players that were on teams that you may not have remembered originally. And Mark Stahl here. You got Ottawa of Alfredson, Danny Alfredson. Is this whenever they had like Danny Heatley? Yeah, there he is. Okay, that was a good duo there, Alfredson and Heatley, and Nick Foligno when he was younger. Jarkko Ruutu. That was a cool name. I really thought this was like Rook Robitaille. Fucking stupid. Jason Spezza. That trio actually. I forgot about Spezza too. Spezza, Heatley, and Alfredson. That was a really good trio back in the day. Philadelphia with Aaron Asham, iconic moment with the go to sleep. Jeff Carter. Good old big Jeff Carter. See what he looks like back then. Look at that. Young 23-year-old Jeff Carter. The vet, the savvy vet. Steve Downey, Down syndrome. Sam Gagne. Claude Giroux. Claude. Fuck. Scotty Hartnell. Cooking. There's Joffrey Lupul. And one of the best names in all of NHL history. Nitty-Nacky. And Tara Nitty-Nacky. I always loved Jim Houston saying Nitty-Nacky. It's like ingrained in my head forever. Mike Richards. Kimmo Timonen. Scotty Upshaw. But yeah, that Mike Richards Jeff Carter combo. Went from Philly to LA, won 2 cups. Mike Richards did some cocaine. Everybody that goes to LA does some cocaine, I guess. Ilya Brizgalov. That's a cool name too. Shane Doan, Coyotes legend. Is that Olli Jokinen? I think so. I always thought him and UC Jokinen were brothers, but I don't think they were. Kyle Turris, Keith Yandel. And then you got Pittsburgh. Beach. Going to the beach. Gonna cook on the beach with Crosby. And you got Crosby, I would say, probably one of the highest rated in the game, forward-wise. Or skater-wise. And he was still pretty young here. This would have been... I want to see what years they have in the stats to see if it was like post first cup or second cup. It says his stats from the cup loss year, so this would be the year going into the cup win. I wonder if, I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell what they have stats wise, but good old duper. There's Fedotenko. That was my guy. I was literally just like win the face off, pass it to him, he'll pass it back and score. Be like 400 points in the season. Marc-Andre Fleury. He needs to come back home. Simple as that. He saw today, he said he's gonna want to play another year, and then see after that. I hope he can come back. I don't know if he'll be even in the possibility of plans, but you know, worth it if so. Good old Sergei Gonchar, TK, Chris Letang when he was a young gun. Only a 77. Good old Gino at an 87. These all seem really low. Like 89 for Crosby, 87 for Malkin during the prime of their careers. So the ratings must be just kind of low overall. Good old Brooks Orpik, Danny Sabrin, Miroslav Satan, the Satan. He's a Satan on the ice. Rob Scuderi, when he was a 72 overall. I don't know if he's ever really better than that. But, Jordan Stahl. That was a fucking amazing trio of centers. Crosby, Malkin, Stahl. Sidor, Peter Sakura. He was a good player. Max Talbot, shushing the Philadelphia crowd. Ended up coming back in that series back then. And then Whitney, good old Whit Dog. Then we go on to St. Louis with David Backes. They got, I wanted to say that was Eric Johnson, but he was drafted by Colorado. Paul Correa. This is a good player right here. Paul Correa. I want to see his fucking stats. 85 and 82. 101 and 82. 99 and 69. 108 and 82. He had 31 and 22 this year, which would have been a fucking crazy year if he was healthy the whole way through. You're looking at over 100 again. He was a solid player. Paul Correa. Legacy? Is this, wait, no. Is this Max Legacy? Legace, you know, however say his name. No, it's Manny. Okay. Whew. I was like, I don't think he was that old, but interesting anyways. And then David Perron. For whatever reason, he just kills it with St. Louis. He had to go back there and do pretty well there. Lee Stempniak became a Penguin for a bit. Rob Blake, Ryan Boucher. Dan Boyle. Is he Brian's brother? That was always, it's one of those things. You see guys with the same last name, you think that they're like family, and then they're not. You know, sometimes they are though. Jonathan Chichu. He reaped the benefits of playing with Joe Thornton. I'm pretty sure he had like a 50-goal season, and it like never ever happened again. I want to see this real quick. Yeah, the 56 goals in 2005, 2006. 56, 37, never even hit 40 again. Getting solid there, 37, but definitely a Joe Thornton enthusiast. Yeah, look at that. Like, I think it's Christian Ehrhoff, Marcel Gosch, and Thomas Greiss. Aren't they all German? 3 Germs in a row. And then Marlowe, fucking all-time Iron Man, or games played guy, I guess. Not really. I don't know if he has the Iron Man streak. No, that's Yandel. And Kessel's on his way for it now because the Flyers scratched him with like only a couple games to go for a fucking reason. Then you got Nabokov. And then Doug Murray, who the fucking Pens traded for, which God knows why. Joe Pavelski, he was only 80 overall. Setaguchi. That was a cool name too. Jeremy Roenick, back when he played for the Sharks. He's an interesting dude. And there's Joe Thornton. Man, that's what a hell of a fucking run. 125 and 81, 114 and 82, and then 96 and 82. The fucking assists. Dude could like pass the puck, I guess. It's crazy to see here. Career points 756, career games 754 after that stretch. Started off pretty rough in his rookie year, I guess. Only a half, 0.5 point per game pretty much his second year. Then he started kicking into gear. 37 goals here though in 36. I definitely remember him more as like a passer. Obviously by his 92 and 96 assists. Just I guess maybe changed the way he played. Not sure. Obviously one of the greatest playmakers of all time. And Marc-Edouard Vlasic, shutdown defenseman. Tampa Bay, back whenever they were in the limbo, I guess. Didn't really have much. And UC Jokinen, the non-brother of Ole Jokinen. Pretty sure this guy's name was like Olaf Kolzig or something. Vinny LeCavier and Ryan Malone. Mark Recchi and Gary Roberts. Obviously a lot older at this point, but is this Mike Smith? Guy who's like 40-year-old goalie now? Yeah, Mike Smith. 26 back then. Seems like he's played forever. And Marty St. Louis before he was highly rated. I figured he would be higher rated because I'm pretty sure, at least in the next like 3 years in this game. Oh, he's 33 here. Sheesh. It's weird how they rated these games, like the players in these games. You know, you got someone who put up 94 and 82, had a bit of a down year here, but then 102 and 82, 83 and 82, and you only rate him an 83 overall, despite being a 33-year-old vet. Interesting for sure. And then Vrabrada, Joel Ward. Toronto with Antropov, Grabowski. Is this Alexei Ponokronovsky? Stajan, Alexander Steen, Matt Sundin. Interesting. Kevin Bixa, Alex Burrows, Alexander Edler for Vancouver, Ryan Kessler. It seems like you associate Kessler so much with Anaheim now, even though like I would normally associate him more with Vancouver, just because he's been on Anaheim for a bit now. But he was really good back in the Vancouver days. One of the best two-way guys. And I guess he did pretty good when he came over to Anaheim too, but he's just at the end of his career now. And then you got the Sedin twins, only 82 here. I know, I think maybe it was another like year or two. I think it was like 2011, maybe 2012 or 2010, 2011 that they would go on to win trophies. I know one became a Hart winner, one was like an Art Ross winner, but didn't win Hart, something like that. So I remember back in this era where Vancouver was pretty good, and they made the cup the one year and lost. Now it seems like that's been forever ago. Now they're kind of always teetering on the playoffs. But I like their group they have: Pettersson, Quinn Hughes, Baser, Brock Besser, however you say his name. Washington with Nick Backstrom. He would have been maybe a year or two in his career, maybe even a rookie. I think it was 08, maybe 09, or 7. Fedorov. Mike Green, he was a really good offensive defenseman. He kind of like phases in and out of my memory. So he was a really good player back then, but only has 1 year listed. I just remember he would score a lot of points as a defenseman for Washington. Let's see. You got Ovi. And then Seaman. Good old Seaman. Theodore. David Steckel. Gotta love Seaman though. Good old Seaman. Seaman all over my face. Alexander Semin. So, and then you got Atlanta over here because it kind of skipped him because it was sitting on there. It was sitting on the screen over here, so I go bypass them. You got Colby Armstrong, Arm Dog, Eric Christensen. I know that the Penguins had a trade with them back then. Ilya Kovalchuk. He was really good when he was over here. Lettinen. And so I remember Thorburn. Stewart. Chris Stewart? Is this Chris Stewart? When they play for like the Wild or something? No, Colin Stewart. It's not even Chris Stewart. Fuck me! You got the East and West All-Stars here. So I'm gonna assume Brodeur at 93 is the highest rated. Crosby, DiPietro at 89. Ovechkin at 89 also. Ginla at 89. Luongo and Ibaka at 90. Save Luongo! I always liked how he said that too. Thornton at 89. So it seems like 89 is like the highest for skaters, and then goalies are all rated a little bit higher. Like the best goalies are 93, 90. Kind of interesting. Nobody breaks 90 that like hits the 90 mark, even Sidney Crosby or Alexander Ovechkin back then. Rob Blake. North American team. And the world team. Kiprasov is a 91. He was a good goalie. And then free agency, which I'm not going to go through free agency. There's a guy named Baby. What's up, Baby? Yeah, there's Ron Hainsey. I didn't even see him. Anyways, let's just hop into like a regular game to play with the Penguins. We'll do a random team. I want Penguins over on the home side. And then we just do like 3 randoms: Tampa Bay, Colorado, Ottawa. Or better yet, let's get like a nice showcase playing with the world, North America, Western, Eastern. We're the Pens. We're already in the East. Let's play the Western All-Stars. Yeah, let's do that. That's a good idea. And then, oh, we gotta go with the vintage Robo Pens. Hell yeah. They need to bring these jerseys back. Maybe in the Winter Classic next year against Boston or something. Just go medium. Let's be chill on this one, you know? 5 minutes, fine. Obviously manual there. Configure controller? What can I do with that? Relative to camera, always up. Yeah, let's do that. Regardless. It's probably gonna be weird because I played so much NHL 22 that, like, I don't know if I remember how to play this. I know it's a little bit different, you know, as you can see here. L1 is speed burst. Deke modifier poke, that's pretty much the same. I guess Deke's on the left, L1. Passing is R2.
We're here at
We're going into it, though.
in
Jim
Pittsburgh,
Houston, baby.
Pennsylvania. I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Craig Simpson.
We've got a great game for you tonight between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Western
Sounds like Jim Houston's
All-Star.
having a stroke.
I love the big hits. Just
Gotta
as
love a little
much
bit of
as
lag in the
next guy.
emulators.
But these guys will have to play in control.
Where's his visor? He should be having a visor on. Crosby always wears a visor. He's not Mario.
Because they're off looking for the big hit, they'll get burned.
This is killing my vibe. I love the fucking commentary, but like, emulator's not running at 100%. Luongo. I hope that Houston is like, save Luongo. Alright, this needs to speed up. There we go. Now it's better. There's Jim Houston's beautiful voice. I'm pretty sure he retired, and I'm pretty sad about that. God, I don't even remember how to play this shit. No, L1 is the speed boost, right? I can pass like R2. Oh, there's already a penalty. Holy shit. Alright, we're having some issues here. Let's pause real quick. What are we running at here? Only 80. Mid-80s. Like, I know I love Crosby and everything. I enjoy the ode to Crosby running at 87%, but like, and I go offsides, of course.
We'll get the gate for high sticking.
Pavel Datsyuk.
We're ready for the face-off.
I don't know what it is about this game not running that well whenever, you know, I definitely have the computer that can play it, but some of the some games on the emulators aren't optimized fully yet. Oh, let's fucking go! Sidney Crosby.
You see what happens when you go to the net? He was in the perfect spot to shovel that puck home on the rebound.
Not a bad start, I'd say. Captain Crosby. Definitely so weird to play this. Playing 22 all the time. It definitely is a change in style and everything. I try to play, you know, very dump and chase kind of game. And that's the thing with these old games, is that there's a lot of like arcade style. A lot of people like that style. And I obviously respect the style and I enjoyed it, especially when I was a kid, but like I definitely prefer the realism. I like, you know, having to dump a little bit and not being able to just fly right in and do whatever the fuck I feel like. It's fun to like have to like protect the puck properly and oh shit, that was close. Alright, let's get over to Satan, to Satan.
Here comes Miro Shatan.
Oh, keyed up that 1T, but didn't make it happen. Oh, I got fucked up. Let's get to fucking Crosby again, over to TK. Part of me wants to just make a fucking be a pro though and play, relive the good times, the memories of old. Or let's go pass it back. Let's pass it back. Nope, not. That was supposed to go to Letang. Go on, show over to Letang. Let's go up to shit, stall maybe. I want to press like L3 to like. Oh shit, that was close. I want so badly to press L3 to like hustle, but like I have to press L1 and it's kind of awkward. Some of the controls definitely like I get thrown off a little bit. Alright, let's go like this. Let's get in around. Up, I pass it backwards because I fucking don't know controls yet. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. Alright, over to Kennedy. Good old TK. And I did it again. What is with that? I just like get in a shooting position and pass. Ah, fuck.
Gabrick is what you would call a natural goal scorer. He's got great hand-eye coordination and can finish with the best of them.
Anyways, it's tied 1-1 halfway through the first. Gotta bounce back from this. Let's get Malkin involved. Good old Duper. I fucking love Duper. What a guy. Why? I didn't know A pressed. If you press A, it passes, I guess. I don't know. Ooh, couldn't make it happen. Come on, Whitney. Wet dog. I love replaying some of these games though, and like seeing the rosters from back then and remembering these guys, and it's kind of cool, you know. Yeah, I might play some NHL 22 after this, like upload some of that maybe. just for the contrast of, you know, the old days. Oh, those offsides. This team can't say, fuck you, Jim, suck my dick. Down in his butterfly. This fucking. I need to like look on like the. This is PCSX2, the PS2 emulator I'm playing this on. I need to like kind of like check on the wiki or something like that and see if there's like slowdown issues. Because my computer definitely can run it. I can run PS3 games. I can run fucking whatever. For whatever reason, some games just have a little bit of issues in them. Wow, look at that offensive line of Zetterberg and Getzlav. That's a face-off extraordinaire, I guess. Look at that fucking slide attempt. Try to block the shot.
Here comes Pittsburgh.
You know, even as a Penguins fan, I don't think anybody can actually like Matt Cook and the shit that he pulled. So that's one thing that I'm glad. And I never understood the enforcer era either, with like Goddard, guys that were just there to fight, not much skill. Obviously there were some that were pretty skilled, but I'm glad that era's over. As much as when I was a kid, I loved like George Larac and I liked Derek England and stuff like that. Guys that are a little bit more of like the enforcer type. I'm glad that era's mostly over. You still have some goons, but for the most part, it's more skill oriented. You know, gotta skill it up. And I would much rather have guys like Trevor Zegras and Svechnikov and stuff skilling it up than to have fucking Zach Ronaldo and etc. just gooning it up. You know, what the fuck? What kind of fun is that? You see one fight a game, and that's all people live for. Versus guys that actually have skill and are impressive to watch, and you know, you don't get to hopefully live in a hockey era. Oh shit! Gino squeaks it in. A minute left to go, or like 2 minutes, but anyways, like, why do you want to not watch Sidney Crosby and Connor McDavid and etc. because they're getting hurt by these goons? Why wouldn't you want to watch that over the guys that fucking like Matt Cook? You know, as skilled as some of those guys are, they're idiots. It makes no fucking sense to employ them over guys with actual skill and prefer them like, you know, fucking idiot torts. Guys like that prefer goons over skilled players. Oh. End of the period, I thought he just fucking launched it the whole way back for whatever fucking reason. Alright. Period 2. Oh shit, I need to flip this around. I cannot play that way. If you play too much NHL, you know that it's impossible to play with the home perspective being down. Like, it's just so weird. It throws you off. It switches your controls basically. Anytime you have to like 1v1 someone, it's always rough. Playing with your friend or something, you always end up getting beat during the. You have to hope that you're home, and you always get beat during the period that you have to go down. So you usually have to go like best player gets to go down twice.
Takes possession.
Oh, here we go. Sakura.
He passes the puck to Sakura.
Oh, gets a rebound. Nope. Gets fucked up. Definitely.
And he had to be quick there to keep his team from falling behind.
And I went for the hit and completely fucking missed. Oh, got it there, though. That was good. Come on, Sid.
Now he passes
got a speed burst.
Here comes
nope, couldn't make it happen.
Gets a pad on it.
That's as much as I love this game, I do gotta, like, say, like, as bad as fucking current day games are in the sense of, like, what EA does to them, I do appreciate the realism of them and like the game mechanics and the feel and the flow of it all. I just wish that like EA still had the love and care that they had back in these days. It would make the perfect games nowadays if they still could mix the two, you know, modern day graphics, modern day engines, modern day ideas, you know, and mix that with like the care and love that these games used to have. You know, games like NHL 04, people still love that game more than any of the current day games because like, they gave a fuck back then. 09, 2014, those are some great games. But you know, obviously they're old now, they're outdated. I mean, they still hold up in my opinion, and people still love them. It's just like, what can you do? You can only, as much as you can love these games, the arcade style, you know, you want to be able to play a realistic simulation. And it's not hard for the EA to like, what the fuck is it doing? It's not hard for EA to like still incorporate the arcade style into, you know, the newer games and everything. You can have the best of both worlds, no doubt, and just make it modern and everything. But it just needs to have that love. The Be a Pro needs to come back and like have some love and care behind that. Even though I think they've done like a decent job with the career mode or whatever. It's just, it was everything from gaming wise back in these days just seemed like they just had more care to them and more love. And nowadays it's just cash grabs and everything. Like Hut just makes it, they care more about Hut and making money, which is kind of sad. These are some great games, and they have the capacity to be great games nowadays too, like Frostbite and all that. Like, the technology's better than ever, of course, but who knows if it'll ever happen, especially if there's no competition. 2K doesn't make NHL games anymore, and EA just runs the whole, it's like a monopoly. Let's get it though. Let's get back to the gameplay and stop bitching. Oh, I thought that squeezed through. Sidney Crosby.
The face-off goes to the Penguins. Hard on net on the right.
Let's see. You know, Whitney. Let's go around the boards. There's nobody there. I really thought there was going to be somebody there. And I'm stuck behind the net. There we go. Bully Sedin a little bit. Don't even get the puck back though. It's fine. Don't get scored on. It's fine. Alright, Malcolm up to Satan. Ooh, that was an open net. Crosby. No, nothing. Couldn't make it happen.
About to drop the puck.
Chris Beach. Oh, gotta love the slowdowns. Yes, thank you. I love when things get slow. 'Cause I'm fucking slow. Check him. Check him. Check him. Yeah. How Gill? Dude was like 6'7". I'm getting some mad slowdown right now. Pause real quick, see if it catches itself back up. 21 shots to 10. 10 hits to 5. 9. Oh, we got 6-9. We got 69 on the face-offs. Killing it on time on attack, more than double. Not bad. Anyways. Speed it up. Speed it up. We're getting mad slowdown right now, and I'm not enjoying it. One time, dude. Good job, Fleury. Killing it, bud.
Nice save.
I wonder if I should have changed the camera angle to actually see more of the ice, because I just kind of pass it to empty ice every fucking time. Shit. Shit. Get it. Get it. Beach. You a beach. No, dumbass beach. Alright. Down 2.
The horn signals the end of the second.
Alright, second intermission. In the last period. Maxine Talbot. Alright, final period. We're up 2-1 against the motherfucking All-Stars. To be fair, I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty, but I'm happy so far with the performance of this squad, being that I have not played this game in fucking God knows when I last played it, so I don't fucking know. And I keep trying to cancel the pass by pressing L1, but that doesn't work. And the Satan scores. Satan from Sikora. Peter Sikora, Miroslav Satan. 3-1, not bad. West Pitt. Nice. West Pitt, it's better than Nigeria facing Germany. So you know how that one goes. Gino, dude, you got better possession skills than that. Ooh, I'm fucked. Oh, no. They suck. They suck. They couldn't hit the broadside of a fucking barn. Come on, Doopy. Duper duper. Super duper. We got a. Oh, I thought I had it. Gotta like think I gotta like cycle a little bit, you know, get a little bit of the cycle game going. And I gotta check the shit out of him. Yes, sir. Hell yeah. Over to Duper. Back to Gino. I fucking suck. Fedotenko fucking steals it. Fedotenko gets hit. He beats the hit and he loses the puck. Chris Pronger. Get that. Eat that shit. Go up to Malkin. Don't lose the puck this time. We on a little bit of a breakaway, but not really. Go backhand. No. Luongo. Pretty sure Houston was a Vancouver play-by-play guy. So he has that iconic save Luongo. Oh, what a shot. 82 miles per hour right to the fucking dick.
Defenseman of the modern era. Just the threat of him jumping up into the play.
Ooh, off the post. Rocked it off the post. Fleury's best friend. The post. What a pass. Didn't even mean to pass it that way, but you know, we'll take it. That's a little bit far out. 71 miles per hour, so I can score on Luongo. Hit him. Yes. Yes. Get the dick. Eat the penis. Will Arnett. Bo Jack. Horseman. Bo Horse Man Jack. Alright, come on, Goddard, you fucking plug. Ooh, what a fucking deke that was, buddy. Matt Cook, you fucking plug. Why you fucking putting your hands out? It's a nice stat from Math.
No, he gets awful big in goal. He
gets awful big.
It has to be a perfect shot. That's the challenge.
Oh, right in the butt of Sidney Crosby.
Quick shot.
Alright, let's go, Sid. We're going coast to coast with Sid the Kid, Stan the Man, Joe the Schmo. Bitch. Nope. I don't think it was ever going to go in. You know, I like to think that 17's rust. Obviously it's not, but you know. Just kind of look at these, like, some of these guys like, oh, like 81, Phil Kessel. 17, that's Brian Rust. Oh, you suck. 11's Brian Boyle.
He strikes fear into opponents whenever he jumps over the boards. You have to be aware of him at all times. He'll be staring at the rack.
Oh, what you did? Nice defensive play. And you pass between your legs to nobody. Typical Chris Letang. Actually, it's more the opposite. Makes a bad defensive play, but we'll fucking Superman it for a goal. How do I block? Well, I didn't do that, but Talbot put in a fucking effort.
They're getting ready for the face-off.
Dun, 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 dun. Charge. Yeah. Ooh, kill him. Sidney Marc-Andre Fleury. Discount Brian Rust over to discount Sidney Crosby. Oh, we're getting hooked. Thought we were gonna get one there.
Covers up for the whistle. About to drop the puck.
My dog's barking. He's a dick.
The face-off goes
He's
to
a
the
fucking.
Western All-Stars.
You know, one of my dogs. I have two dogs, Bear and Brownie. And little Brownie, the younger one, he's a small little cutie. That man ain't got no nuts. He's ballless. Like, he has yet to grow balls, and it's concerning. And he definitely ain't a girl though, because he got a little dick. He ain't got no nuts. I just wonder if those nuts will ever show up. I don't think, unless it's like a health issue, they can kind of stay away, because you don't got to worry about, you know, doing anything to them. But man's never has nuts, it can never lose his nuts. So maybe it's a fucking, 200 IQ move by our little brownie.
Gonchar. Here's a turnover. Skating through center ice.
Oh, that was a blast. Oh, get fucked by 19, Bill Bennett, aka Ray Whitney.
Now he passes
Ryan
the
Whitney.
puck to Whitney.
Who was Ray? Was it Ray Whitney? I
Down
forget.
to the final minute of the third.
Gotta survive 30-some seconds more. We got an open net.
Heads off the ice and out of the
Get
game.
oh, I fucked it. I fucked it.
And play
Just like
is
my girlfriend's
whistled
pussy,
down
I
to the
fucked it.
offside. Nice save. And he made it look easy.
Not keeping that one in. Can we get an open net?
To Zubov.
You gotta scroll the
And
empty
he
netter.
just gained center and dumps the puck
Sakura, get the fucking.
in. Here comes
Shoop.
Peter Sakura.
That was a nice slow shot.
Empty netter.
Peter Sakura.
A 3-goal lead late in the third. That's pretty much sealed the deal. They've really showed.
How many times do they do empty net in here? I mean, not right now, but like, I know they only really do it for like maybe 2 goals or down 2 in NHL 22 and newer games. I would assume it's probably the same.
This guy's looking sharp tonight. He's got 1 goal and a few good shots.
He's shown some pretty good energy. Look for him to get more involved. Hard shot. Fired the puck just wide of the net.
Wow, that was almost a fucking goal from the back end, Sid.
By Luongo to Horkoff.
Horkoff. It's like a fucking Horcross. Oh, what a save to end the game. Math, baby. Nice win against, an all-star team. Not bad. East is better than West, though, so it's fine. Don't get too hyped. Gotta love the slowdown of the fucking emulator. It's always fucking fantastic.
Here are tonight's 3 stars.
Who are the 3 stars? Also, it's so much better of a presentation back then to show the 3 stars like this. It's amazing. So cheap nowadays. Game ends and it's just like, here's your 3 stars. Fucking 3rd star will be like your team. You win like 10-2. 3rd star is your guy who scored 5 goals and 3 assists. 2nd star is their guy who scored 1 goal and no assists, and their fucking 1st star is the goalie who had 22 saves. Like, how does that make any fucking sense?
I'm Craig Simpson. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for your services, Jim Houston. Craig Simpson's not as cool, but Jim Houston's the man. Look at this highlight reel. Good old whip dog taking him out. Oh, the best highlight. The 22-mile-per-hour fucking empty net. Bottle should have shattered there into fucking a billion pieces. You gotta cross-check Satan? You gotta fucking cross-check Satan. You gotta go to hell, dude. What's up with the fucking blue-ass fucking filter? Not bad. 3 stars was, again, Peter Sakura, Miroslav Satan, and Sidney Crosby. Look at Satan's fucking unibrow. He literally looks like Satan. Dude's fucking, like, half balding with a fucking unibrow. What a legend. So, final stats, 4-1, 28-15 in shots, 19-9 in hits, 13-14 in face-offs, not as good as 6-9. Time on attack, 10 minutes, 22 seconds for me, 4:58 for Dem. I was 1 for 2 on the power play. They didn't get a power play because I'm disciplined as fuck. And then it was a 2-1 game to start. Nothing happened in the second. 2 goals in the third with an empty net to seal the deal. Thank you for watching. This was NHL 09, revisiting it. Fun fucking game. Missed this kind of style of game. But it is what it is. Hopefully EA can do better, make better games. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next shit. Maybe NHL 22, maybe something else. I don't fucking know. I want to play more shit. I haven't played shit in forever. I haven't recorded shit in forever. So I'm going to start posting more. Because fuck it. So yeah. Gargle on my nuts, pussy.
Revisiting NHL 09.